Hi everyone, Anne-Marie from Sustrans here. I hear you're keeping really busy doing lots of exercise and keeping active and healthy and fit while we're at home. So well done for that. Today I thought we'd have a wee chat about the safety side of things when you're travelling actively, so walking, cycling or scooting. So there's lots of things to take into consideration. One of those things is the weather and the different kinds of weather we get in each season, how that affects how we travel and how we are outside. So at the minute we're coming out of winter, hopefully starting to see the starts of spring soon. But the weather that we've just been having over the last few months has been dark and gloomy, lots of rain. Well, it seems there's lots of rain here in Fermanagh and Tyrone anyway. There's lots of dark mornings, so it's not bright until after 8 o'clock these days. It gets dark again at 4:30, 5 o'clock, and it's poor visibility. We're not able to see as much with the fog and the heavy rain, so we have to be very careful. Now, we're going to repeat this message, one that I talk about all the time when I'm in your school in assembly or out in the playground. It's be bright and be seen. And we practice this every year with our events such as Ditch the Dark. So the main thing we have to remember when we're out and about, we put on something bright over our uniform or our football kit or whatever you guys are wearing. Put something on that's bright and makes you able to be seen by the traffic. So it's really important to stay bright and stay visible, easy to be seen. This little guy in the back, he didn't have anything bright to wear, and his uniform is so dark it makes it really hard to see him. Look how bright his friends are in comparison. So you have to remember, put on a high-vis vest, put on something bright to make the traffic see you. What can we add to our clothing and to our equipment to make us stand out? So things like high-vis vests. All of you guys should have one high-vis vest that you can keep in your bag, keep at home, keep at school, and it has silver reflective strips on it. So when lights shine on it, car lights or street lights, it makes you glow up bright, keeps you safe. So other things like bicycle lights, reflectors keep you visible as well. So let's say we're all going out on a bicycle ride. We have two things to check. We check over ourselves from head to toe to make sure we're wearing the right equipment, to make sure we're safe. And we check our bicycle and our helmet. So instead of me talking all about this, how about we take a wee minute to watch a really cool video. Checking your helmet fits properly is a really important task every time you go out for a cycle. So we have straps that can be adjusted for the shape of your head. You have some helmets will have a little dial at the back to tighten. The first thing you do is hold your helmet like this and push the straps either side. Pop it on your head so it's nice and snug. I'm going to pull my hair back so it doesn't get caught. And a good tip is to put the V either side of your ear. And then you're just going to click the little strap underneath. Now, a good way to make sure it fits properly is you have two fingers underneath the helmet in between your eyebrows on the start of your helmet. Okay, so we don't want helmets down like this and we don't want them way back up because we want to protect that really important frontal lobe of your brain. Another important tip, you should only be able to fit two fingers in between the chin strap and then you know it's tight enough. Final thing, if you really want to check it's tight and snug on your head and won't be loose when you're cycling, flip your head up, give it a wiggle, and if the helmet doesn't come off, you're good to go. Let's check if the rest of me is ready to go on a cycle. Let's start at the bottom. Laces tied, put loops in tight. If not, Velcro straps are great. Tight bottoms so that they don't get caught on a chain. I like these little reflectors, which are just slap bands that can go round the leg and drivers can see. Tight trousers, reflective jacket with reflective strips, really bright. Hair pushed back, and we already know helmet is good to go. Let's get your bike ready for the road. First of all, check both tyres pumped full of air, nice and hard to touch. Next, brakes. Make sure both brakes are working separately, so left and right push the bike along and pull, and both together. Nice firm pressure on them. Check the brake pad to make sure it's not rubbing against the wheel and it's on the rim. Next, check that chain. Make sure it's not rusted. If it is, give it a little oil and make sure it can spin freely. Looks good. Now it's your turn. We want you to use all the tips and tricks you've just listened to. Get yourself checked, your bike and your equipment. Drag a family member out for a cycle. Mum, dad, brothers, sisters, whoever's at home. Get them outside, get fresh air, get active, and get enjoying yourself. Thanks for listening, everybody. Chat soon.